Hey everybody, it's me, Rick again. Last year, a little bit before last year, late 2020 as well, I took some comic books that I had cleaned with Immacuclean, and I wanted to do some experiments to see what would happen if I sent them in for grading, what would occur, just on my own books, because I didn't have a lot of data back from other people's books. At that time, I really wasn't asking for it. So I sent a bunch of books in. Just got them back this week. This was like, I swear, like late March, early April of 2021. I just got them back. Now, most of these, all of them but one, I had Immacuclean, and I hadn't been making the chamfer boards yet, so they didn't get pressed with chamfer boards, and I didn't use my tic-tac boards on them. So this is an opportunity to see how they came back just from just normal wet cleaning. And I think a few of these I'm gonna go through, and I'm going to see if I can do something else to them and send them back in a resubmit. So back in probably mid 2025, you'll get look at these again and see how they look. But they're not like particularly interesting books. This is a Spider-Man 240, and I'll go over these in detail later, and you might want to skip that part if you don't want to see me go over each book individually. And this is a Spider-Man 321. When I say Spider-Man, I mean ASM, naturally. This one's one of my favorite covers here. This is the Spider-Man, Peter Parker number 90, I believe. Yeah, 90. I've always just really liked that cover. I like how the little shadows of Spidey jumping around. But I've got this this guy here, which is a 265. That's the first Silver Sable. I got this Batman 227 that I did extensive work on, and it 7.5 is actually not bad for that, because it has a lot of color breaking spine ticks, and it was pretty dirty. It was very dirty on the back, in fact, but it looks a lot better now. I've got this old favorite, this old chestnut here, which I'll do some work on because there's some stuff in there. This Hulk here, this Thunderbolts one, probably wasn't worth grading, but it was really dirty, so I wanted to see what happened. This one's pretty cool. I got the Spidey label on top, so I think I'm going to keep this Joker. And it's nice. That's a good one. I really like that. The first Spider-Girl. This one I had to do. This is there must be 7,000 of these things in the census, but or maybe even more. It's a cool cover. I really like it, but mine came with some creases in the spine when I got it, and so I pressed them out, and just to see if I could get them out, and I did, and they look great. I did not Immacuclean this one. It's the only one that didn't get Immacuclean. And then this one is Batman 423. This has massive spine ticks in it. I knew it would. It still got a 9.2, which I'm not sure it deserved. But I'm going to get those out and send it back in. By the way, all of these books save the Batman with the Neil Adams cover. This one I bought off the shelf, new myself. Most of them as a kid or young man. So these are all my books from way back then, save this one. So I have fond memories of, well, I don't really have specific memories, but fond memories of the age I was when I bought these books. So if you want to see me go over the books in detail and show you how I look for spine ticks and through the case and kind of evaluate each one of them, you feel free to watch the rest of this video. It's pretty boring if you really don't like that kind of stuff. But in any case, I wanted to show you that all these books came back with blue labels, despite all but one being cleaned with Immacuclean. So that's test one down. Only took me 10 months and like $600, but it's all. But anyway, we got it figured out. So take care. Bye bye. So here's this first book, and this one I did clean with Immacuclean, and I pressed without a chamfer board, just a normal press, like I'm just a normal guy pressing a book. And I'm going to go spine tick hunting now. There should be a number on this book because there were originally. And what I do to do that is I turn the lights low. I would turn the other light off too normally to do this, but it might be too hard for you to see. I guess I can try in a minute. But what I do is I put the camera here, where I think I take a light low at a low angle, and there you go. You can start seeing, spine tick hunting. That's how you see them. Just like that. Just for reference, I have just a regular flashlight here. I just hold it at a low angle, and for example, here's this, and then you can lift this up, and then there you go. There's your spine ticks, and they're much harder. This is much easier when they're not in a case like this. But there you go, another one right there. So these ones I'm going to try to take out with my tic-tac boards. And by the way, this has got a 9.2. on this book. And so there we go. You can see that that's what we're going to take out, and we're going to resubmit this book. Otherwise, it's pretty nice, you know, overall. But that's that one. That's the first book. This is the second one, and I didn't clean this one. This is the only book I didn't clean with Immacuclean, but I did press it. And so this one, I was hoping I got all the little spine ticks out that came in it, because this actually came, I bought this as a variant cover online, and it came with spine ticks in it, so I got them out. Let's see here. We have What If Spider-Man. This one has a, let me see if I can turn off my lights and do my same trick again here. There was a defect by the W, I think. Let's see if we can find it here. There we go, right there. So that right there. And we will later try to get this out and see if that turns this 9.6 to a 9.8. But I don't know, maybe I won't. I really love this. Maybe I won't do that one. That one's low-hanging fruit. Maybe I won't do it. Turn the light on here. So this one had, I know this is tough without before pictures, but this one had a lot of stains on it. There was like a brown sort of goo right here. You can see a little bit of here, and a little bit of it here remaining. I took all that out. Of course, this is pretty anticlimactic if you can't see the whole thing, but there's that one. We have this Hulk. This one, I was a little surprised. There's a lot of little tiny ticks, but I thought it was going to be a 9.2, but it's okay. It's a pretty good book. Let's do our little search here and see. Turn off the light. And we're going to like, oh, there's a little, look at that. Here's a big wavy right there. Like that. I don't know if that was there before, but we can get that out if we want to. Some of these, there's little tiny color breaking stresses in this one. I'm not sure that I can get those out, but I don't know. Well, there's a little something right there off that feb. So maybe I'll try to pull that out and see. Oh, there's a little guy right there too. And okay, so maybe that one's worth it. I can try to do this, not to make money, of course, but just to see. Okay, all right, I get you. I pick up what you're putting down. This one was terrible. This one I had Immacuclean the heck out of it, and it was mostly the back, if I remember correctly, that this one had problems with. The Batman logo itself is pretty nice, right? So let's take a look at that. Looks pretty good. But there's hella, let's look on our spine again here. There's hella spine breaks on this one. So I tried to fix them, but they are color breaking. You see how they're fixed, but still color breaking. So I knew that this guy was coming in low. So they're no longer ticks, but they're still color breaks. So we knew that was going to happen. Well, at least I did. I don't know where you stood on it, but this one had a really dirty back cover. It had your standard Bronze Age schmutz here on the back, and I didn't get quite all of it. Like there's a little bit remaining here. I should have probably got out, and it's a little dirty along the top still. So this one definitely deserved. That's great, although I thought it would be an 8.0. This one's a mystery. This 9.0, I thought I did a good job on this guy, but let's check it out and see. Turn off our light here. Let's see what we get. Do we got any unbeknownst ticks here that we can't really see? No, not really. This is just a mystery. All right, well, this one I got nothing on it, because I think besides that, it's pretty good shape. Its first appearance of Silver Sable, the back is good. Yeah, I don't know. That one's a... Well, thanks. Hey, CGC, thanks for this. Check this out. I just noticed this. Hey, thanks for the broken case, guys. Jeez, man. All right, well, I guess there's that. This one's 9.4. Let's see what, I don't remember this one at all. I did so many. This particular one here. And this guy is first black costume in title. So that's kind of nice if you are a black costume person, which I am. And they're not talking about Black Cat, I don't think. Let's check us out here for tics. No, I don't really see anything. 9.4. Oh, here we go. There's a little bit of a thumb depression in the book right along that edge there. I can probably get, well, I know I can get that out, right? Can't really see it, right? Well, it's hard to see, but it's right here where my finger's pointing. It kind of dips in a little bit. I don't know if that's what they're talking about, because that's, my grandpa would say, picking fly poop out of pepper. That one, not really sure that that's caused by me. I think they probably did that in the handling, but a reader thumbprint. Okay, we got, what else we got here? We got, well, surprise, another Spider-Man book. We have a 9.0 Spidey 321. Not of any note at all. I just like it. I just love this cover. I did Immacuclean it. This one has, well, this one has the same kind of deal. Where on the right hand side there's some curling, I think, around the pages. Here we go. I think this one might bear some fruit on the spine tick extravaganza here. Actually, I don't see anything. There's one little bitty guy right here by the, if you look, I'll get the light here, you can see right there. There's a little fella. Maybe we can get that out. So again, I didn't take much care in these at all when I sent them in. I just wanted to see, you know, as they sat, what would they be? This one's a 9.8. So I guess that's not very interesting. Boring. Let's see if we can find a defect that they didn't find. How about that? Wouldn't that be cool if we found something they didn't know about? At the grading company. Oh no, that's a pretty good book. So yeah, I don't see anything. No, I think they called that one pretty good. Yeah, that's a nice book. So can't complain about that guy too much. And that's it. That is the last of the books in my return. I think I have a few more coming back, but that's basically it. We have this that Vulture, which is not a particularly, you know, there's nothing fancy about that book at all. I just really liked it. This Roger Stern, John Romita Jr. era was like really good stuff for me. Back before John Romita like started being kind of blocky. And you know, obviously I like Spider-Man, so you're going to see a ton of Spider-Man stuff in here. Thanks for the broken case again, by the way. CGC, Jesus. It's Batman. I'm going to read some of these. I'm going to work on. Definitely going to work on this guy. Send it back. This one I don't really care about. Spider-Girl, don't really care about. This one is pretty sweet cover, so I'm just going to keep it for the old PC. And then this one I'm going to work on and send it back. The ones that I don't work on and send back, I will probably sell if somebody wants them. I'm not really big into selling comic books, but this is just part of an experiment, so I'm not really... And obviously those aren't my own, not obviously, but those aren't the only copies of those books that I have, so if any of you want one. Besides the, which one is this? Batman 423. If you want the Spider-Girl one, or was I going to send that back? I don't know. If you want one of these, let me know. This one's not great, you know, but this one I'll probably work on and send back. This one is, you know, if you want one of these, let me know. I can put it in the comment in there if you want one. We can talk. This guy, I'm at a loss of what's wrong with this one. That one's a mystery that is yet to be solved. But otherwise, there they are again. I'm probably making this video overly long at this point. I'm sure most of you clocked out by now, but that's it. There you go.